started in a seat position, you can have a blanket or something underneath you to give you some support. So I want you to have that ready. Come down on your mat, get comfortable. We got a few things in our practice today that we're going to focus on, like the breath. So let's just get centered in that seat and place your hands down on your lap. Maybe close the eyes, rest them, and begin focusing on the breath. Maybe feel where your breath is most residing in your body. And either it's through your nose, either it's through your chest, or either it's down below, deep within your belly. I want you to just see where you can focus on the breath the most. So again, either through your nose, either feeling your breath through your chest, or either just feeling your breath through the belly. And then I want you to just try to focus in on that breath. Feel your awareness come inwards. And find your center. And find your center in your seat. Nice. So let's take it into your practice today, where we'll focus on pranayama practice or breath exercising. So we're going to take a deep inhale. Really try to fill up from the belly, from the chest. Inhale and let it go. We're going to do that a couple times. Fully in, letting go. Deeply in, letting go. Just releasing. Deeply in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. You can practice this on your own a bunch of times. Letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Let's do that 5 more times. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. You might get a little lightheaded. Try to do your best, filling the lungs, exhaling out. And once more. And let's see if we can stop the breath after the exhale. One more. And just close the eyes here. I'm going to try to hold the breath just for as long as I can. And try to do the same just for as long as you can. The same breath. And we're going to hold the breath in. Deeply inhale, hold it. Lift up through the belly, chest. Lift your head up slightly. And then exhale out. And make sure you have enough time in your seat. It's a really great breathing exercise to do any time of day to bring a little bit more oxygen into your body. So just to explain that to you one more time, it's deep yogic breathing. Filling the lungs, holding it for a second, exhaling, just a releasing feeling of that exhale several times, holding the air out, and then holding the air in. Now we're going to get into our yogic practice. So let's start in that seat position today and bring the bottoms of your feet together. We're going to hold those feet. You can still be up on the blanket or block or just your mat today too. That's fine. And then we're going to come into a forward bend position. Take a breath in here. Try to straighten up the back. I'll turn out this way. And then take a breath out. And begin forward bending yourself down. So your shoulders should be even as best that you can, and pull them back. Your arms or your hands can be in a symmetrical position, maybe on the legs, the ankles, the feet. And then maybe gradually here, you can start to bring those shoulders and your arms down a little bit. So I'm cueing a little bit on the upper body, but your lower body should stay pretty grounded, pretty stationary, pretty much the same. So knees dropped out, really relax them down to the sides. Gonna focus on the breath. And then try sending your upper body forward and just resting down. We really want to try to get into that lower back space. And focus on your center. Bring that focus to where you need it. And then try feeling a length through your lumbar spine. That's that lower back area. See if you can pull away from the hips. As you're pushing the hips back, you're pulling away from them. You're sliding your upper body forward. That's why we call it the forward fold position. So we're going to be here for just a couple more breaths. Breathing in and out. The eyes can be closed here. Focus on your center. We're going to start to slowly lift the head back and up now. Start to feel a little bit of a release as you come back up into that seated position. Now let's go back into a little heart opener. So bring the arms and hands and start to open the chest. And just do a nice counter stretch coming out of that position. And slowly dropping the head up and back. And exhale. Nice. We'll use the arms and hands here to just try to slowly bring those knees back together. And just like this. Inhale. Start to pull the knees in just a little closer towards your body. Exhale. Now what I want you to do is bring the feet out wider apart. Almost like the width of your mats. Find the support of your arms and hands back. And then just start dropping one knee into the center of your mat at a time. So drawing that knee through center between the feet. And one knee down at the opposite time. Just changing, switching the position. We'll do that one more on each side. Drawing that knee down, finding that nice counter stretch after keeping the knees open. And back. Good. Let's move the crops out of your way. We'll slide that on the back. And fully hug those knees in. Fully squeeze the knees in towards your body. Try to even arms wrapped around tight where you're grabbing the elbows. If you can't find the elbows yet, that's fine. Just grab the knees, pull them down, and relax your back, relax your neck. Good. Now let's bring it into a hip opener here. Lift the right ankle and cross it over the left knee. You want to try pressing that knee forward and down as much as you can. Feel a slight hip opener through the right side. And then we're going to change. Plant the right foot down, switch. I'm going to lift the left heel and place it over the right knee. Try to expand upon that stretch so the position of your knee goes forward and down. Take a breath. Then relax your leg. Plant that foot down. Squeeze both knees back into your body. Squeeze tight. Good. And then release. So we're going to do a twist to the right side first. What you can do here to add a little bit more into the twist is wrap your legs together. So if you want to drop the knees to the right, you can slowly lower. But if you want to send that top leg, your left leg, and wrap it around the right leg, you can add a wrap and a twist to this position. So wrapping the legs left over right, and then sliding the knees out to the right side. So that adds a pretty significant difference with the wrapping of the legs. And then we're going to try twisting your upper body out towards the left side. So take a breath in. You can stretch out your arms. And then take a breath out. I want you to twist and look to your left. So again, just to help you and guide you here, knees, legs are down to the right side for that twist. Should feel that a bit through your hips, your back. And we're twisting. So the upper body is twisting out to the left side, feeling really heavy in your left shoulder. We're going to slowly come back out. I want you to carefully unwrap the legs, bring the gaze back. Bring the knees up through center. We're just going to go for the middle position where we hug the legs in. And squeeze. So let's do the next side now. The knees are going to fall to your left. And then if you want to wrap that right leg over the left leg, right, just getting there in a position where they're somewhat wrapped together, or just the twist, that's fine. We're going to get those knees, legs over to the left, and then twist. So sending the right arm out to the side and trying to twist out to that right shoulder. Feeling that effective twist, feeling that effective wrap in the legs. We can try to intentionally relax if you can, with the wrap, with the twist. We're going to take our last 2 breaths. Breathe in. unwrap the legs and unwrap the knees. And lift your head up a little bit here, hug the knees in, squeeze tight, and lower your feet down for bridge pose. Let's press into the feet. And gradually start to pick up the hips and lift them up. And then lower down. And we're going to add in another bridge pose. Lift your hips, and this time bring your thumb and your index finger under the lower back. Try lifting the shoulders up a little bit here too. And then squeeze the shoulder blades in. Slowly lower your hips down onto your hands or somewhere in that area. Press down the palms, and then we're going to lift up the legs, raise the feet. So imagine your legs are against the wall. You can try pointing your toes, stretch out the shins, or you can try pressing the heels. And it's okay to lift the lower back up a little bit here to adjust. Hold that just for as long as you can. When you're ready, drop the feet and your legs down over to one side, and we're going to slide onto that side back here for a moment. Rest your head. Rest onto that side back. Notice the space around your hips. Notice any release of tension around your legs, your back. And then we're going to slowly come up onto your hands and your knees. So shift back into a child's pose position with your knees kind of wide and your feet together. And try to allow that to feel nice. Tap into your senses. So maybe just listen to any sounds that are around you, what you're feeling, the mat against you. And then focus on your center. And then we're going to come up into tabletop pose and do some of your cat and cows. It doesn't have to be super deep in here, just some movements in the back and the spine. You can keep the head pretty stationary and neutral, but just getting into dropping the belly, rounding the back. Dropping the belly, lifting the chest, rounding the back. So feel some nice movement here in the spine. Dropping the belly, inhale, lifting, exhale, rounding the back. And once you do a few more of those, take it back to another child's pose or puppy's pose. We're going to bring the arms out to about the corners of your mat. Bring the knees under the hips. And you can lower your forehead or your chin down. Good. And then look forward. Glide forward into Sphinx position and lower your knees down. We're going to do a pretty quick Sphinx position. Usually I like holding this for a couple of minutes, but we'll be back here. Just try to focus on the lower body here and lift your head. So toes, press down to your legs, press into the lower back. Just the lower body here. Keep the upper body, chest up. Take a cobra pose if you're ready. Palms down, inhale. Cobra, exhale. Back into child's pose. And come up into tabletop. Then we're going to take a thread the needle position. You can sit back here for a moment if you need to. Catch your breath. We're going to send that left hand down. Send the right arm up and thread the right shoulder down to the mat. I want you to maybe thread that left twist. We'll reach the right arm back up, inhale. Exhale, back into tabletop position. So we're working the outside of the shoulder. Let's do your left side now. Right hand down, inhale, sweep that left arm up, and then just thread the left shoulder down. You can bring the right hand around the lower back if you need to, and relax. Feel heavy, feel anchored down. I want you to also feel really grounded. And slowly we'll come back out. Unthreading that left arm, and you can twist, sending that left hand up to the sky. Exhale, tabletop position. We'll find some movements around side to side, moving around the hips, moving around the shoulders, moving around the back. If you want to take a few more cats and cows. And then we're going to take our first down dog position. Spreading out the fingers, lifting the hips and pressing your feet down to the floor. Let's take about 5 breaths in this downward facing dog. So I'll count for you. Just breathe deeply in. 1, 2, 3. Nice, slow breathing. 4 and 5. And after this very deep breath right here, we'll start walking the hands and feet. In towards each other, right? Hands and feet towards each other, and doing a forward fold, the forward bend. So either knees intentionally bent, or you're slowly trying to straighten out the legs. Let's try to slowly lower down your head and your neck. I welcome you to grab your elbows, or maybe try to interlace the fingers around your neck. And I also welcome you if you want to move around a little bit too in this forward fold, just to release any tension anywhere. And then drop the arms and your hands, lift yourself up halfway. We're going to come up and straighten out the spine. And then do a forward fold. We'll bring the arms and hands back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out, lower down the knees, and chest, and your chin. We'll do a low plank push-up into Sphinx pose. So now bring your awareness to your upper body here, just a little bit more tension there, and try pulling back the shoulders. Good. Now we're going to extend that right arm out. Modify this if you need to. You can drop all the way down and extend the arm out straight to your side with your whole entire body down. And then you're going to try to roll over to the right side, lifting your left leg, and then stretching the inside of your right arm. just going to bring it around carefully and do the next side. So bringing that right arm in, left arm stretched out, and then gently rolling over to the left side. You can sweep up your right leg. So we're really getting in that inside of the shoulder. Just do as much as you can. And take it back into Sphinx position. Inhale. You can take Cobra position. Exhale, Child's Pose position. And then inhale, up. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog position. And then taking your hands and your feet in to Forward Fold position. Let's try to straighten out the legs, lower down the head, come up slowly to Mountain Pose, standing position. Take it easy, keep the arms rested down to your sides, lift up the crown of your head, take a deep breath, and just let it go. And at ease, right in this moment, this feeling of standing up on our feet, feeling proud, confident in your practice today. And I want you to find your center. Good. So let's take a step at the front of your mat. We'll do a tree pose today. So let's start on the right leg. Intentional tree, if you can stand tall. Take a deep breath. Maybe try exalting your arms and hands up. Finding your tree strong on your right side, lifting the arms and hands. Lifting up your crown area up towards the sky. And exhale, we're going to bring the arms out and down. Stay on your right leg. We're going to take a soft step back with your left leg into Warrior One pose position. So I want you to bend that right leg right above the right ankle. Squeeze that back thigh. Square out the hips. And stretch the arms and the hands. So we're in Warrior One. Inhale. Exhale. Try to keep the back straight here too. And then when you're ready, bring the arms and hands down and lift the left heel. Lower down the left knee. Low crescent lunge. Now press down into your toes. Press down into your hips. Lift your gaze up. Press down into that right foot. Good. Now you're going to move your right foot out towards the right side. A couple of footprints. Maybe at least one or two. Or just enough to bring that right arm and the right hand inside. We're going to do lizard position. Then we're going to do a split position. So try extending the back of the right leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Back to lizard position. Breathe in, lizard, half split. Breathe out, lizard position. Bend in the right knee. Let's do that two more. Inhale. Lengthening out the leg. Exhale. And then inhale, lengthening out the leg. And then exhale. hands. Frame your right foot with both hands outsides. Lift up the back leg. Step back into downward dog. And then lower down to your cobra. Knees. Bend your arms, lower down chest and chin. Low cobra, sphinx pose, or just lifting all the way up into that full cobra. And back into that downward facing dog. Find your center. We will do the next side, but don't rush, don't worry about it. Should feel the hands and feet coming in. We'll walk them together and do a forward fold. Now try to straighten up the legs. Lift yourself up halfway, do a flat back. Then exhale, do a forward fold. You can round up nice and slow. Do a standing position. We'll call it mountain pose. And shoulders back. Round them out a couple times. Let's do the left leg now. Step up to the front of your mat and do your tree. And opposite leg, stand on your left. Find your center. Bring your awareness to your center. Hold your standing leg. Maybe exalt your tree today. Two more breaths. Inhale nice and slow as you extend up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bring the arms down. Good. Great job. Extend that right leg back. Just land softly. Doesn't matter how to get there, but just try to land softly. You can always assist and draw that foot a little bit further back. And then bend to the left knee about 90 degrees. This back thigh is active and then pulling, or pushing rather, the right hip forward. So let's do your warrior one. Extend the arms up. Should feel it a little bit in the legs. Squeeze and push your feet down. Try stretching upwards too. Let's do two more breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Take the arms and the hands down. Lift up that back heel. Let's go down and do a low crescent lunge. So lightly tapping down the knee. Try to get the top of the knee on the floor. It can help to slide that leg back a little bit. And toes. And then try extending the gaze up. Now, let's bring your left arm inside of your left leg so you can heel toe the left foot. Just a couple of footprints, a couple inches out to your left side. We'll do the lizard position. Breathe in and do a split position, extending the left leg. So we're going to move back and forth. Do split position. Exhale through the hip opener, lizard position. You might also feel it here too in the quadricep. Inhale into a half split position. Exhale into lizard position. Let's do it again, a few more. Inhale, lengthen the leg, stretch it out. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen the leg, stretch it out. And then exhale. And then again, inhale, lengthen the leg, stretch it out. And exhale. Now we take our twist to the left side. I want you to take your left hand onto the left knee. focus on over to your left shoulder. Again, that really nice twist there. Come out, bring your left hand down. We're going to frame your left foot again with both hands outside. Come back to this low crescent lunge. Let's take a breath in. Let's take a breath out. Let's take a breath in. Lift up the back leg. Look straight forward. Step up to the top of the mat and fold. Let's take a breath in. Straighten out the back. Let's take a breath out and just do a nice forward fold here. Relaxing the back. You can take the hands around the lower back. Maybe bring in a little bit more of a stretch through the shoulders, taking the arms up. And then release the arms and hands down on the lower back. Drop the hands. Straighten out the leg just as much as you can. Lower fold. And slowly come up to standing position today. Mountain pose. Let's take a breath in here. Breath out. All right, we'll do a quick stretch here along the side back. Let's go half moon pose. We'll bring the arms and hands up. You can leave a little bend in the arms here, but try to interlace the fingers, 2 index fingers out. We'll bend to your right side first. So elbows can be bent, but as you get a little further into that stretch and it feels nice, you can start to stretch and straighten out the arms. Good. We're going to come back up, do the next side. So not a super long or super deep half moon pose. I'm just trying to get into that posture, get into that nice position and the stretches. Elbows bend or straight. I want you to feel that stretch. We'll do it one more. Feel it in the legs, feel it in the hips. Move your body out to the side, straighten your arms. And come back up once more. Half moon pose. And then back through center. Let's do a nice backward bend here. We'll interlace the fingers. Back of your head or your neck. And then dropping the head back. Feeling that nice spine moving back. And we'll come back up and lower down the hands. Great job today. Seal off your standing practice. So it might just mean, hey, did it, right? Standing up on the feet, acknowledging the work, bowing down, and coming down to the floor. Let's go on to your hands and knees. Take it to the floor series. And just do a nice child's pose. So let's come back into a tabletop position. If you want to bring the blanket towel with you under the seat, we'll try taking hero's pose position. So it's with the knees bent and the feet back. If this is uncomfortable, if this hurts your knees in any way, you can also just take a regular cross-legged seat. If you want to add a little bit more cushion to the seat here too, you can roll it up. Try finding one that's comfortable for you. We're going to do a couple things in the seated hero's position today. We're first going to take that seat and try finding some cats and cows. So we're going to drop the head up and then round the head and the body down. We're going to go just a little bit faster. 2 more. Then inhale, hold it. Sit up. Exhale. Let's rotate the head, loosen up the neck and the shoulders. And then come back to center. Then stretch the arms out with the palms up. take your fingertips to the shoulders. We're gonna go left and right side a couple times. 1, 2. Now I want you to synchronize your breathing. We're gonna inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then drop the arms slowly down. Inhale, lift the head, take a seated cat lift, exhale. And then rotate the head from side to side, loosening up any tension along the neck. Now when you're ready today, let's lower down onto the back. We'll hug your knees. And then take a bridge pose. And then hugging the knees again. Lifting the legs, lifting the feet, doing happy baby pose. Maybe taking the hands outsides of the feet, grabbing the ankles or the feet, and pulling the knees down. And then we'll take our hip opener, crossing the right ankle over the right ankle, over the left knee, taking that slightly deeper pigeon, now with the left leg up. We're wrapping the legs together, grabbing the feet. And you keep that stretch simple. You can go in a little bit deeper towards it by changing it out. And unwrapping, going back towards a happy baby, and then switching the legs, rotating that left ankle over the right knee for this pigeon first, here, or wrapping the legs together here. And then unwrap, hug the knees, take one more bridge pose, inhale, hips up, exhale, down into your relaxation. So let's stretch out the legs, flip your palms up. Maybe if you want to have the blanket or towel resting underneath the head, you can get it just to give yourself a little extra support here. And feel comfortable, feel relaxed. Noticing that this is the part of the practice that can be most important. And sometimes it can be difficult to find stillness. I want you to try to allow yourself just to be here physically, feel grounded, and tap into your senses. Maybe noticing how your body is feeling against the floor. Maybe what you're hearing. So you're tapping into your senses and bringing yourself into this very present moment. Make sure you have enough time. Feel grounded. You're feeling that relaxation through your ankles, through your feet. And it's starting to slowly spread its way up through your legs, passing through your knees, your thighs, up to your hips. Moving that relaxation up through your back, up to your arms, trying to go directly into the mind. Let's take a few more minutes here and tap into your senses and feel relaxed. When you're ready, give the fingers and toes a little wiggle. Maybe lift the arms, stretch them back. And just do a nice full body stretch with the arms lifted. Appreciating this very moment that we have here. I'm feeling grateful for it. Maybe today just feeling grateful to be alive and well and having enough time for your practice. So let's lift the knees. We'll roll over to the other side. Rest your head. And I'm just doing another nice easy position up to seat. We'll seal our practice today with a nice meditation. You can come into crossing the legs. A little heavy the arms on your lap. Maybe move, fidget, adjust if you need to. And then finding a brief time, returning back to your center. And just making sure that you have enough time in your practice so you're not rushing off to that next thing. You're just taking a few extra moments to feel anchored and heavy and calm. And tap into your senses again and notice how your hips are touching the floor and what your body temperature is like and what you're feeling, what you're seeing, what you're hearing. Good, we'll take one last deep breath, fully in, out through the mouth. Very, very nice. So I want to thank you so much for joining today. I hope you enjoyed the practice. I will see you soon. Namaste.